Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A few quick updates from myself, and there's one very exciting announcement at the end, inshallah. So, the first announcement I would like to make is my Ramadan crowdfunding campaign. Unfortunately, it hasn't done very well, subhanAllah, but it's qadr of Allah. And it's fine, it's okay. So, we tried crowdfunding, it didn't work. We're going to continue to self fund it ourselves, inshallah. And we're also going to reach out to some private investors at this point to bring in the funding that we need. So that's the first announcement. I'll put it on the screen here just to see what we've raised during Ramadan. Jazakallah khairan for everyone who did donate. And you can still donate if you want, if you feel this is something that is beneficial for the ummah. I've written a few articles and stuff regarding why we should be donating to such projects. So do have a read of that, and if you feel like this is something you want to support, please do make a contribution. Second announcement is not announcement, just an update. I've been busy just speaking to various film directors, Muslim film directors specifically, and other talented individuals in the film industry. And I've been networking and getting good advice. And I've spoken to some, mashallah, some senior people in the industry already, alhamdulillah. So I've managed to network and reach out to them, and I'm staying in touch with these people. And hopefully there might be some interesting collaborations coming in the near future. So keep an eye on this space, inshallah. Next, I've attended a few events, and I've spoken at I think during Ramadan I was on Channel S. I don't know if everyone's seen it. I don't think I've put it on YouTube. I might try and link it somewhere if I can find it, a recording. I was on Channel S and I spoke about Islamic ancestry. Channel S is like a popular TV channel on Sky in the UK. It's for the Bengali community. So I was on there speaking about the Shah Jalal um, uh, docudrama that I'm trying to produce, and I was also doing some fundraising for my local masjids.
Your work is interesting. Now, you're a filmmaker and you work in films and particularly to do with dawah.
Yes.
You are the kind of generation that grew up understanding Islam better than some of us, and you're the generation that have the love for the deen that you want to share it with others. Can you tell me a little bit about your work?
Yeah, we hope to have that love and connection. So make dua for us, and make dua for us as the elders in the community do. Make dua for our generation specifically, because we went through an identity crisis actually, and this is one of the primary reasons why I've started this initiative. So growing up in the West as a Bengali Muslim individual, you do feel a bit confused. So we went through a whole generation went through a lot of confusion. Alhamdulillah, I feel like we've come out on a good path now. We're heading in the right direction. But an initiative like this would actually encourage the youth to reconnect with their identity. So I'm actually it's called IslamicAncestry.com is what I've started. So the idea is actually it's not specifically to the Bengali community, but I'm going to start with Shah Jalal, Hazrat Shah Jalal, rahimullah. Because this is who our ancestor is. Like all the Bengalis will together, they would say, this is our, this is the person who brought Islam to our lands.
Yeah, exactly.
So we should honor this person.
Yeah.
And I would say honoring is the first aspect. Secondly, it's a revival of his legacy. So what was his story? Who were his companions? He had Tinto Shait Awliya, right? Who are they? What are their stories? Where are they from? Because they're not Bengali actually. So they're from different lands.
From Yemen,
from different places actually.
Right.
From Yemen, from Greece, from Turkey, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India. They're from everywhere.
I'm suddenly interested in.
It's very interesting, yeah. So
is it a finished project or is it?
No, it's a pre-production at the moment.
Oh,
so pre-production. Anyway, so Sylhet is an interesting place because we're actually very multicultural. Our ancestry. So if you look into your own ancestry here, you might find that you're actually from somewhere. So I was speaking to the brother Ilyas. He's Greece. He's a Greek revert.
Yeah.
And I was saying where I'm from Gwala Bazar, Khoronchi is where we're from. It's named after the person who the village is named after he's called Shah Suleiman Koroni. So Koron is a place in Greece. So that's very interesting, right? So my direct ancestor is potentially someone from Greece. It's potentially Greece or Turkey or Iran. I don't know where it is, but it's just an interesting thought, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so I think how it connects to this Ta'aleem is the legacy aspect. So Shah Jalal, he came originally from Yemen. He traveled the whole Muslim world, built a following, and then he ended up in Sylhet, and he liberated the people there. They were being oppressed by Gaur Govinda, you know the story. So anyway, he liberated the people, and he left a legacy that we should adopt and continue. So we're actually the children of Shah Jalal. He didn't have any children, Mujarrad, right? But we are his children in a way. So we're kind of continuing his legacy. So this masjid is a legacy of Shah Jalal, and all the masajid. I think you mentioned there's 4,000 in the UK, right?
Yes, roughly.
By the Bengali community. All of this
by all the communities.
By all the communities.
Total,
okay.
We have 4,000.
Yeah, it's not a specific Bengali masjid, but it's the Bengali people have started an effort together, alhamdulillah, which is
so what would be your message to the viewers that are watching? What should we do?
My message is continue to build masajid, continue this legacy of Shah Jalal, He gave us Islam, and let's spread Islam. Let's give it to the masses. This is our mission. This is our job. And ultimately, we're following the mission of the Prophet ﷺ. That's his mission, and we're continuing it.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ta'aleem Masjid is very close to my heart. It's very special to me because obviously I live in the area.
Yeah.
But I honestly believe this is like a unique place. Like there is nothing. Obviously, I grew up in Tower Hamlets. There's like 100 masjids there, and there's a few that stick out. But this is one where I really hope it succeeds because it has something to offer. It has different programs, services, especially for women. I'm going to shout out to all the women because I know all the women at home right now.
MashaAllah.
So please.
Well, they haven't actually given you a call. I think we need.
Mariam Hub, please, sisters, please, like this facility is a lot of it is for you.
Yeah.
There's so many programs in the pipeline. I really encourage you to please make a significant donation to Ta'aleem Masjid. It's going to help you. It's going to help your kids, your families. So please, if there's one masjid you're going to support this Ramadan, it would be this one, inshallah.
Absolutely. And especially because of the urgency of this masjid, April 30th is the deadline. Amra, the Hoka deadline.
And I was also at another event by Bangladesh Regeneration Trust. So they're a charity that do work specifically in Bangladesh. So I was at their event and they gave me a platform to speak about Islamic ancestry, alhamdulillah. And it was well received, and I met a few interesting individuals there, staying in touch. So just continuing my networking. I'm actually looking to go into a few podcasts now. So if anyone's interested in hosting me and letting me speak on their platform, drop a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. Next update is the script for episode 1 of Shah Jalal Al Yemeni is alhamdulillah is pretty much done. It's just going under review at this point. So obviously we need to ensure that there's a fact checking exercise that is done. And it's an accurate and likely portrayal of history. So that's where we are at the moment with episode 1. So episode 1 we're planning to actually put it out on YouTube, I think. So it's going to be about 45 minutes long. So the entire episode 1 is going to be out, and then on the back of that we're trying to build a community and a following for the Shah Jalal Al Yemeni project, and hopefully we can get more funding, etc. after doing that. And finally, there's an interesting and exciting announcement. So we basically applied for basically there's a theatre and drama event that happens in London on a yearly basis. It's called the Season of Bangla Drama. It happens in Tower Hamlets in East London every year, and they basically it's like a theatre performance event. So they basically give a platform to different script writers and different companies who want to do a performance live on stage. And alhamdulillah, this year we've been accepted. So I submitted a script for Shah Jalal Al Yemeni, and yeah, alhamdulillah, we've been accepted. So that's something we're going to be doing as well. So we're actually looking for some talent at the moment. We're looking for there's a few acting roles, there's some engineering roles, management, different artists, or even nasheed artists, drum artists, and I think makeup and costume artists as well. So I'll drop a link on the description below. You can have a look at and actually I'll put the poster up here. So that's the poster for this event. Oh, actually not for the event. This is the poster just to advertise that we're looking for talent at this point. So if you're interested in doing some acting or maybe some engineering in terms of like light engineering, sound engineering, or if you're a nasheed artist or someone who's talented with the duff and drum, get in touch, drop a link, drop a comment, and I'll get in touch with you. And yeah, it's an exciting time. So alhamdulillah, there's a lot more coming in the pipeline. Keep an eye on this space and continue to just support. Make sure you subscribe. Actually, I need to encourage people to subscribe. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It will be a big help, and also forward it to your family and friends. The support is much appreciated, and please keep us in your du'as. Assalamu alaikum.